Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Feature in Focus. If you've been tuning in for a while, we are jumping into another feature today. My name is Brandy, and I am the CS team lead here at Ideal Traits. As always, these are recorded, they will be emailed out to you. This recording will actually come out next week as our marketing rep is on vacation this week, but they will be on YouTube. You will get this recording early next week when she is back. But today we will be diving into how to review candidates on your own schedule. Something that comes up often is we're working with clients, they are getting applications, getting resumes. They're like, hey, this guy's awesome. And then it turns into the phone tag of you call them, leave voicemail, they call you back. Maybe you're in a meeting when you call back. You call them back again, and it is that constant phone tag. Once you are finally able to get a hold of them, you get that first initial phone screen, and they aren't even a good fit. They're not qualified. They don't have the skills you're looking for, and then the whole cycle starts over. So today, we're going to be diving into our video interview feature and how that can really help with some of that back and forth. Video interview is a tool that we use at Ideal Traits in our own hiring when we're looking for a rep for our sales team. I use it with our customer service team, and it really helps give me time back in my day or the other hiring managers time back in their day where when I am going to review a candidate, I am reviewing their whole profile at once and I'm able to kind of dive deeper into it all versus that initial phone tag back and forth before I even know if they are a good fit or match the requirements I am looking for. So, as I mentioned today, we'll go over how to set this up, kind of some of those key benefits really to the video interview. And I also have some examples to show you guys so you can see what exactly that looks like. When we talk about video interview, some clients are like, wait, like a Zoom call, like a video call where we're both on the same way. No. So this is a one-way video interview tool. So, how it essentially works is you will set up this video interview within your Ideal Traits account. You hold all the power. You can pick from our templates, or you can type in exactly what you want to ask each candidate. From there, you can determine how long the candidate can record themselves, and you can also do a minimum. So the candidate can't just record themselves 5 seconds, move on to the next question. They will actually have to hit the minimum that you set. Another cool feature is you can set how many attempts they get. So obviously, they'll see the question, then they'll be able to think about it before they actually click record. But if they do mess up, if they, I don't know, sneeze in the middle of it or something, you can allow them to have multiple attempts. And I always recommend, at least for that first question, giving the candidate 2 attempts, just because they might actually fat finger it, click the button too soon, sneeze, like I said, maybe they're stuttering, they're a little bit nervous. So giving them that second attempt really just kind of helps you. But then from that, you guys can add up to 5 questions that you want to ask the candidate. And then you, as the hiring manager, hold the power of who gets this interview. A handful of our clients like to personally review a candidate's profile before they determine who gets the video interview, where we have lots of clients who actually automate this entire process. So, as you guys are aware, our personality assessment is auto sent to every candidate as soon as they apply. You are welcome to also set this up as an automation as well. So you can do as soon as a candidate completes that assessment, our system will automatically send them that video interview you created, prompting them to complete the video interview. So we'll be going over kind of all that setup today. But video interview is a tool. It's included in some of our packages. So I'll show you guys if it is included in yours. If not, it is a monthly add-on feature. So you can add this feature on month by month. So if you wanted to try it out for May while you're hiring, you're welcome to cancel it in June. Or maybe you only use it when you're really heavily hiring, turn it off once you've made that hire. You guys have all the flexibility really when it comes to this feature. So enough of me yapping about it. Let's dive in and let me show you guys around the video interview feature. So if you have not seen this before, video interview is located right here in your settings gear under the video interview. So if you guys go ahead and click over there, if you have video interview included in your subscription, you will see a button that says create your first interview. You'll see right here, add interview. If you do not, this will prompt you to purchase video interview. So if you need any help with that, if you want to talk through with someone on our service team, if this is a good fit for you first, definitely feel free to reach out to us. You're welcome to chat in down here. We can kind of talk through pros and cons, see if it will fit your process before you purchase it if you want any help. But if you do have it already included, or maybe you already purchased this, you are able to create an interview right now here on this webinar with me. So you guys go ahead and click this add interview. This will open up your builder. So you can make as many video interviews as you like. A handful of clients will do one video interview for an entry-level role versus the experience role, or they have a different one for customer service than they do sales, or just have one for everyone. It really, really is up to you and whatever kind of works for your hiring process. But you will title your video interview. So I always recommend if it is for specifically a role, list that specific role. Sometimes even adding the date when you created it was helpful, or what version. If you do go to make edits, you will have to duplicate your past video interview. So sometimes it's helpful just to make sure you differentiate what version this is compared to your past versions. But for this one, we'll do just a customer service rep. I'll name it. This interview description, this is fully internal to you guys. So you're welcome to leave that blank. This is mostly for you if you're like, okay, I'm doing an entry level versus an experience. I want to leave a couple notes for myself just so you know the difference. Then you have your redirect link. So this is kind of cool. So when the candidate finishes the video interview, you can redirect them to your website, to your social media, or to maybe another form they need to fill out for you, whatever you would like it to go to. So feel free to mess with this. If not, they'll just stay right on Ideal Trade's website. So they won't be sent to nowhere. But if you want something more unique and customizable, go ahead and throw that in there. And then we get into the meat of your video interview. So we do have templates, and these are super open-ended. So I've worked with clients who use this in replace of their phone screening. So they're asking them, what's your past experience? What's your current role? Do you have this license? Do you have this certification? I mean, boom, 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 the requirements. And then I also see clients who just, I want to just see the candidate talk. I want to see how they present themselves on camera. I want to see how they speak, if it is professional. I want to see if they can dress professional for a video interview. Um, both ends of the spectrum. So you guys are welcome to do either or maybe something in between. A lot of these questions are more directed to get the candidate talking. So you can see how they present themselves, see how they speak. Are they being professional? Are they a good fit for your company? Would they fit the culture? So scroll through these. There's about 100, 150 different questions that you guys can look between. You're welcome to grab one and still make edits to the question. So if you don't like a specific question, I mean, you're welcome to delete it, edit it, whatever you want for each question. same as you can type in exactly whatever question that you would like to ask. Make sure you're keeping in mind they should be EEOC compliant questions, so don't be asking anything inappropriate, but you're welcome to ask in whatever words that you like. Once you do get this question entered in, then you're able to change the time limit. So I mentioned this earlier. So what is the minimum amount that a candidate can spend answering it and the maximum that they can spend. So I always like about a minute, minute and a half is usually what I recommend. Roughly 10 seconds is pretty good to start with. And then it's really up to the candidate how long they want to speak. Just keep in mind if it is a very open-ended question, maybe bump up that time a little bit, but also you hold the power. If you don't want to watch a 5-minute long answer, don't make the max 5 minutes. You'll get pretty bored and you'll be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So keep that in mind as well. Down here, you're able to edit the attempts that the candidate is able to retry. So you're welcome to up that to 2. Really up to you what you want to do. I usually say 2 is pretty good. You don't got to get too crazy. And then you'll click the plus button, and then you can keep adding each question. So if you do add a question and you're like, yeah, I kind of want to get rid of that, we do have a trash can option right here. You're able to delete the question, maybe add in something different if it's not working for you. Once you do finish, you will click post interview or save draft. So when you save the draft, it lets you come back and edit it. If you are posting the interview, that isn't going to just shoot it out to everyone. Posting the interview is just setting it live within your account. So you have to have a live video interview to be able to send that to candidates. So once it is live, you'll see what date it was created right here. And then if you do ever need to refer back to it, you don't remember what questions you asked, you could always click the view details or archive it if you're no longer using that one. Or if you need to make edits, you will duplicate it and make a new version. So the reason you can't make edits is once it's been sent to a candidate, it gets a little wonky. So the best way is just to make a new version so that you can send the new version out to your future candidates coming through. So once you get this video interview live, then next kind of comes to who do you send it to? So in your candidate's profile, the first option that you have is to manually send it to candidates one by one. This allows you, if you want to review their resume first, look at their pre-qualifying questions first, see what personality assessment they have. It's really up to you who gets it. If you want to send it out, once you decide, you can either click right here, the video interview button. You'll select which of your interviews you want to send them. And then as simple as that, you'll see the couple questions and you'll click send invite. So when nothing has been sent to a candidate, it will be gray. And you'll notice right after I sent that video interview, it did update to this orange color. So that means the video interview has been sent, but has not been completed yet. Once they have completed the video interview, you'll notice this button will turn blue. A great suggestion too is if you are using this feature, you can filter when you log in with our filter option just to see candidates who have completed the video interview right here. So part of my hiring process when we were hiring for our CS team is I'd log in the morning, I'd filter to the people who completed that video interview, focus on those people first before I kind of dwindled down to my other candidates that I had. So keep that in mind too. But once you do get a candidate that completes it, you'll be able to get right into their account. And over here on the left, you'll see the video interview button. And then this, really, you can review this video whenever you'd like to. I know for a handful of clients, recruiting might be your main role, but also so many businesses, it's not your main 40 hours a week that you're spending time on. So a really cool feature too is we do have subtitles that will be created shortly after the video is submitted. This is such a time saver if you are maybe reviewing these while you're also working on something else. Maybe you're reviewing them at home after you get home for the day, in the meeting. I don't know, whatever you are working on it and you're not able to actually watch the video, you are welcome to scan through here, read through the subcaption. Saves you a ton of time. But then with each video, you'll click play. You'll be able to watch the video. You are able to download these. So if you want to end up hiring this person and want to keep it for HR files, you are welcome to download it. And then each question opens as its own kind of drawer. So you're able to look into each individual question and see how the candidate answered each one. You are able to leave comments, leave if you like it or dislike it. That is all fully internal for you, just so you can stay organized. The recordings will stay in your account for 30 days. So keep that in mind. If you are reviewing people, hopefully you're reviewing them quicker than 30 days, but keep in mind they do last for 30 days. So make sure you are reviewing them. If you are wanting to keep them, make sure you download them before they do get deleted. You will get an email before they are deleted. So we'll send you a reminder, but definitely be aware of that 30-day deletion period. So we've looked at kind of what a video interview looks like, how to manually send it one by one. Now there's also a few other options to automate this. So video interview, we're using it to save time, but it's still a little bit manual sending it one by one. So we have two options when it comes to automating this process. Option number one is our automated workflows, and that is where you can automate sending the video interview based on filters or triggers of your choice. So up here in the right hand, back on that settings gear, we're going to go ahead over to our automated workflows. So this is where you can create the video interview to automatically send based on whatever criteria you are wanting. So I already kind of built a workflow out. If you want to follow along, click the add new. Otherwise, I'll walk you guys through one I kind of already made. So you'll name it, send video interview, whatever is kind of happening in the workflow. And then for this example, I typically do once the candidate completes the assessment, then sending that video interview afterwards. So my trigger is going to be as soon as the candidate completes the assessment, and then you can filter it. So if you want to filter using our AI resume match, if you want to filter by certain positions, I added a filter for our pre-qualifying score. So that is those questions the candidate has to answer before they can even apply. I want someone that has all the correct answers to those questions, so 100% pre-qualifying. And then you can also add delays. So this is really nice too. If we're automating it, but maybe you don't want it to look automated, you are welcome to add some delays in the process. This allows the system will wait 30 minutes is what I set up and then send that next step of the video interview. You can mess with these delays. You can wait 3 hours. You can wait a day. So feel free to play around with that if you want something longer. And then I have it set to auto send that video interview. You do get to select which of your video interviews you want to send. So that is helpful too if you want a different version to go to different people. You can filter it by the position. You can filter it by the pre-qualifying score, like I mentioned. And then I actually added a second step of delaying another 30 minutes and then sending a reminder text message. So texting is a feature that is available in all of your accounts if you are interested in it. And that just allows you to send text reminders. So the candidate completes the assessment. It's going to wait 30 minutes, email them the video interview as their next step, and then it's going to wait another 30 minutes and say, hey, we emailed you a video interview. Check out your email to complete it. So now they have a couple of reminders. I've seen a handful of clients who will keep building out their workflows, add additional text. They'll delay another day, another text, delay another day, another text. So you're welcome to do that if you want to send additional reminders. I always recommend to clients too, automated workflows isn't a replacement for regular human interaction. If there is a candidate whose resume is something that you are very interested in, don't wait for the automation to kind of go through. Pick up the phone, give them a call, shoot them an email, reach out directly to the candidate. If they are a good fit, most likely they are applying to other jobs that they are also a good fit for. So these are really great tools to help speed it up, send reminders, but still reach out if it is someone that you are highly interested in. With this too, we get a handful of clients that they love the video interview, they love the assessment, but maybe you just don't have the time to actually call the candidate to remind them to take the assessment, to take the video interview. Um, the final option with our video interview is we also have a team here at Ideal Traits that will take the time to actually call your candidates for you. So this is called our virtual hiring assistant program. And essentially, just like what this workflow is doing, we will do for you, but we will add that human touch for you. So saving you time, but also giving a really great first impression for your candidates. So we will, once you post your job ad, we will call, text, and email your candidate to get them to complete that personality assessment. Once they complete the personality assessment, the team will again call, text, and email your candidates to get them to complete this video interview for you. We'll set up the video interview for you. We'll set up your job ads for you. So really giving you a hands-off approach. And then just like how the workflow kind of takes them through, once they do have all the components finished, then you are able to log into Ideal Traits, review the candidates that have completed everything, and then really focus on kind of setting up that initial real interview, whether that's in person or on Zoom or however you typically do your interview process. So you guys are welcome to build out workflows, automate this, call your candidates yourself. But if you are short on time, kind of struggling with that time aspect, please let us know. We are happy to call the candidates for you on your behalf. If you are interested in that VHA program, feel free to schedule a time with our support team or chat into our support team. We can kind of go over a little bit more in depth exactly what all is entailed in that program. And again, see if it's a good fit for you. So as always, down here in the bottom right, the chat feature, if you are interested in video interview, you need some help setting it up, or that virtual hiring program that I mentioned, you can chat down here in the bottom right. We'll get you taken care of, send some information over to you so you guys can see if it's a good fit. Or if you're more of a hands-on learner and maybe want to jump on a video call with one of our support teams, up here in the top right, this question mark, you guys are welcome to schedule some time with our support team. They'll happy to help you set up your video interview, set up a workflow, get your rocking and rolling with however you'd like to do it. So just got to let us know if you need some assistance. But that is just about everything to go over today. So please play around with that video interview. It is such a time-saving tool, and we are happy to help set that up, like I mentioned, over and over again. Please just let us know. But that is just about it for today. So if you guys have any questions, again, let us know. Otherwise, get in there, start using your account, play around with that video interview, and let us know if we can do anything else for you guys. So have a great rest of your Wednesday.